Here's a quick intro to a new feature in Arc, which used to be inside of robot skills individually, but now it's a global value, which is the max servo positions, and it's inside of the robot properties. So you can change this by default. It'll be 180, but in this case I made it 1024, and we have a JD robot here connected. So what I'll do is add a auto position, which is a good start here to show you the smoothness you can get even out of PWM servos. So what I'll do here is we'll add a new servo, and I'm going to just use his shoulder, which is D2. And this is, we don't need to call this stand, we'll call this 1 because it'll move into position 1. And we'll make another frame, and we'll call this one 512 because we'll move it into position 512. And we'll create another frame. We'll call this one 1024 because you guessed it, we're going to move this to 124. And then we're going to just create a simple action here. And this action will, let's call it loop. And I'll make it loop. And I'm just going to go position 1, and then I'm going to go to 512, back to 1, and then going to go to 124, back to 512, back to 124, and then it's going to loop again and go back. So we're going to use the default values, the default step values and delay. We're not going to change anything. And we'll just click execute. So you can see here, these are using the PWM servos, and because we've increased the resolution in Arc, the output PWM of the servos really hasn't changed. But because there's more resolution in the calculations inside of the algorithm for the auto positioner, it became much smoother. So now all of the servos globally within the whole Arc software would have 1024 positions versus 180. Now the value of 124 would equivalent to 180 degrees, and then the value of 1 would be equivalent to 1 degree. And if you had, of course, servos that were, say, 270 degree winch servo, the value of 124 would be all the way to 270, and the other way would be all the value back to 1. So it's the number of positions in Arc reflects how many positions there are between the minimum and maximum output of a servo shaft. The number inside of Arc is not the number of degrees that the robot moves into. Well, there you have it.